Okay, guys. So sorry I got cut off. So we're gonna start fresh. So let's say that I choose the song "Run the World, Girls" by Beyonce, and that's gonna be one of the songs that I want to include on my soundtrack because I'm gonna relate it to gender equality. So what I would do is I'm gonna change, I'm gonna put song one, and then I'm gonna put the title, and I'm gonna put the artist. And then I am going to add my explanation. So I have the song Run the World Girls by Beyonce relates to the fight for women's suffrage, the ability to vote in American history. Beyonce sings that she is repping for the girls who've taken over the world, just like women suffragists like Susan B. Anthony represented all of the women in America. Women suffragists protested passionately about women's rights because they were angry that they did not have the same rights as men. So the things that make that an acceptable analysis is it has lyrics. So it has the repping for the girls who taken over the world. It pulls that out. It relates it to the topics. It relates by saying, like, it specifically says the fight for women's suffrage, which I could even say the fight for women's rights or the fight for equality between the genders. That's what I make it really specific. Don't make me do any of the guesswork, okay? If I have to work hard for you, then I'm going to be annoyed. So you then relate that to a history example or just elaborate. Don't just be like, oh, the song Run the World is about women's rights and leave it at that. Like explain, talk about the lyrics, explain how you are relating it. The more you back up what you're saying, the more likely I am to be like, okay, cool. Because there might be some times where I had videos last year or songs last year that students picked that weren't necessarily like obviously related to a topic, but they argued it well. And so I'm like, yeah, all right, you got the full credit for that one. Now, when I want to insert a video, please don't just like insert the URL here and that's it. You need to embed the music video. That's why I want you to do YouTube. So let's say I found the music video over here. It's like, woo, that's the one I want. I watched it. I made sure it was appropriate. And if it wasn't appropriate, I would find the lyric video version of it, or I would find I would type clean, and usually that will bring up a different version, but I'm going to make sure that it's not like crazy for me. Then you highlight here this URL, you control C so that you can copy the address. Then you go back to your slideshow, you hit insert, you hit video, you wait for it, then you hit URL, then you do control V. You wait for it. Oh, that's the right one. So I hit select. It comes up right here, and I'm going to just move it over so that it's good. And then that is how I do it. And that will be one song. I have 9 songs left. But that's basically what I'm going to expect from you. Again, you can change colors, you can change fonts, make it pretty, make it in complete sentences. It needs to be clear. You need to proofread, guys. We struggle with our writing. We need to make sure that we are reading stuff to ourselves out loud so we're not making any silly errors that make our ideas confusing. So that is what I'm going to expect. I'm going to share the template on Wednesday. I just want you on today, I want you to just be brainstorming. So I'm going to ask you to close this and then open the I want you to open the one that gives directions, the video that's going to give directions about the brainstorming sheet. So thanks.